But of course, a busy period coming up for you, starting with Wednesday at Rochdale. I suppose a positive to be coming into it off the back of a good performance and a good result on Saturday. Just looking back to that quickly, I imagine it's been a positive mood off the back of that going into this week as well.
Definitely, yeah. Really good performance. Really pleased with the response that we had from the first game of the season, which was obviously disappointing. A lot of the things that we spoke about, that we worked on, that we wanted to see improvements on, we got. And it looked and felt a bit more like us and the sort of standards that we asked for, and the style of play that we want to play, and ultimately the hard work, the effort, the desire, the spirit allowed us to go and get a good win away from home. So no, it was very pleasing.
Yeah, and I mean, we touch on that busy period coming up. Obviously, you're playing Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, and then Saturday again. So a lot of games in quite a short period of time, I suppose, now for you and Alan. But yourself as assistant manager coming in more on the newer side on the coaching front and having those conversations that you've maybe not had to have before in terms of team selection and things like that. How have those really been ahead of this period?
Yeah, we've tried to zoom out and factor all these things in really. Take one game at a time, but there is a sort of a responsibility really to think about what's coming ahead and try plot our way through it the best way we can, and ultimately to achieve as many good results as we can through this very busy period. So there's different things to take into consideration, which we've done. I think we've found a path that we're all in agreement with. That's the right thing to do, and all attention on tomorrow's game now. Training was brilliant today. Like you said before, the mood, the atmosphere has been really good, full of good energy. So just look forward to the game tomorrow.
Yeah, and you mentioned the game tomorrow, of course, heading to Rochdale, a side who finished quite strongly last season, obviously got in the playoffs and then have started well this season. So a stern test for you is coming up off the back of obviously what was a good weekend as well.
Yeah, no, they're a good team, definitely a good team at this level. So we respect them, but like I said to the boys, it's in my opinion, it's about us. How do we approach the game? How do we impose ourselves on the game? And we want it to look and feel, a certain way. So how do we achieve that? We spoke at length about what we want the game to be, how we're going to approach it, and I'm sure we'll go there tomorrow and do it.
Yeah, and for yourself, on a personal note, at the moment, obviously you haven't been involved in actual sort of league action or anything in the season, but back training and everything like that. So how's it going on a personal front?
Yeah, good. Getting closer now. Really doing everything in training and just sort of giving myself enough time to make sure I'm really confident to go back out on the pitch. Feel like I'm getting there now. Feel good. Feel fit. And just can't wait to get back out on the pitch and hopefully not too far away.
Yeah, and I mean, we mentioned the assistant role before in terms of the conversations behind the scenes and everything that you now have and that you maybe haven't had before just as a player, and seeing, I suppose, the other side of the curtain and things. How have you been finding that? I mean, when you look at Saturday as well, obviously yourself and Alan are on the bus already looking at Rochdale on Wednesday off the back of a good win, whereas obviously as a player you may be more trying to enjoy it a little bit more. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, it's I've really enjoyed it. It's been great. It's been great working with Al and the other members of staff that we have. The lads have been brilliant. Obviously, I feel like we didn't reach nowhere near our standards in the first game of the season. That was disappointing, but the response from that has been excellent, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it working with everybody. It's new. All things that you're not exposed to: recruitment and planning. Planning for games, and then what's coming up in the future, and all different things that you have to deal with, just taking it in my stride, doing the best I can, and I feel like it's going well so far.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned the game tomorrow, but how's everything looking in terms of the squad picture? Obviously Callum Johnson and Tyrell Newton still haven't been involved quite as yet, but by the sounds of it, Alan was talking as if they maybe weren't a million miles away recently.
Yeah, no, both trained this morning. So they've had a few weeks out, so they need a bit of training time, but they'll be back soon. Like I said before, I'll be back soonish, and apart from that, everyone's feeling really good. No injury concerns from the weekend, and I feel like we're in good shape.